Modern science has proved that the whole existence is just one energy. A famous inventor, Nikola Tesla, said the following: all biological systems operate in the same frequency range. The human brain's alpha waves function in this range, and the electrical resonance of the earth is between 6 and 8 Hz. Thus, our entire biological system, the brain, and the earth itself work on the same frequency. If we can control that resonate system electronically, we can directly control the entire mental system of humankind. In this video, we will explore the details of this resonant frequency and its relation with Om. Human brainwaves oscillate particularly within the frequency bands of 1 to 40 Hz. The wave bands of the brain, also called the states of consciousness, are arranged in the following four spectra. Delta 0.5 to 3 Hz. This range of frequency is characteristic of dreamless deep sleep, trance, and coma conditions. Theta 4 to 7 Hz. This range is characteristic of the dream phase and the unconscious state. Alpha 8 to 14 Hz. These waves occur in relaxed wakefulness, such as in light meditation or shortly after falling asleep or immediately after waking up. Beta 15 to 38 Hz. These waves prevail in normal wakefulness with concentration, unrest, or attention. We observe that under conscious state, the alpha waves produce a positive effect on the human brain and body, and it is in this state stress is at the lowest level. This is because under this state, the human body resonates with the frequency of the earth. Just like human body, planet Earth also vibrates at a certain frequency. The frequency of planet Earth is calculated as follows. Time period T of one rotation of Earth around the Sun is equal to 365.256 days into 24 hours per day into 60 minutes per hour into 60 seconds per minute, which is equal to 31,558,118.4 seconds. So, the frequency f of the earth year is equal to 1 by t, which is equal to 0.00000003168,757 Hz. Now, multiply this with the 32nd octave to get the human audible frequency. So, we get 136.1 Hz. Around 1950s, a series of experiments were carried out on Earth's ionosphere and its electromagnetic energy by a physicist, Winfried Schumann. He theorized that the base frequency of the Earth is around 7.83 Hz to 8.5 Hz, and it is known as Schumann resonance. This frequency is also the frequency range of the human alpha brainwave state, and it falls in the lower octave band of the Earth's frequency, 136.1 Hz. Now, you will be surprised to find out that this is the frequency of the sound Om. The word Om, when chanted, vibrates at a frequency of 136.1 Hz, which is the same as the vibrational frequency found in nature. It is the frequency of the 32nd octave of the earth frequency. Om is said to be the primordial sound of the universe, in other words, the original sound of creation. Hence, Om is considered to be the gateway that leads into deeper states of consciousness, or in other words, alpha state. Om chanting helps the person to attain the alpha state of mind quickly. Om is an ancient mantra that occupies the primary position in the Indian rituals and ancient religions. In ancient text, Om is considered the Moola mantra. It is the highest and the purest, that is the Brahman or God himself in the word form known as Shabda Brahman. It is also known as Mantra Purusha, Pranava and Taraka, having the potency to purify everything. For this reason, before any ritual, Om is chanted. Om consists of three syllables, namely the letters A, U and M. The letter A symbolizes the Jagrat state or the waking state. The letter U symbolizes the Swapna state or the dream state. And the letter M symbolizes the Prajna state or the deep sleep state of the mind. The fourth state or Turiya is the pure consciousness state which combines all the three states and transcends them. The three letters of the Om or Am also represent the three guna or qualities that are Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Hence, we chant Om usually 3 times to symbolize going beyond the three states and realize the silence within. Om pervades throughout our life energy and runs through prana or breath. So it is also known as Pranava. Om is mentioned in all the Upanishads and Shastras of ancient India. Mandukya Upanishad, verse 1.1.1 mentions the following significance of Om. Om ityedat aksharam idam sarvam tasya upavyakyanam bhutam bhavat bhavishyat iti sarvam omkarameva yaschanyat trikalaatitam tadyapomkarameva. It means what has become, what is becoming and what will become. That is the past, present and future. All of this is Om. And what is beyond these three states of the world of time is also Om. Several experiments have been carried out on the sound spectrum analysis and brain imaging to analyze the structure and quality of sound waves produced by the chanting of Om sound. These sound waves were analyzed before and after a few weeks of Om chanting. The sound waves of those who had never done any chanting showed irregular patterns indicative of unsteadiness of breath and more restless mind. By contrast, the sound waves recorded after a period of regular chanting were smooth, evenly spaced and harmonic, a clear indication of more regular breathing. There was an increased connection between the breath and mind, which resulted in an improved sense of calmness. Regular chanting of Om is very beneficial in the treatment of depression, epilepsy, helps in lowering high blood pressure, improves concentration and reduces the stress levels significantly. As per Patanjali's Yoga Sutra of Samadhipada, verse 24 and 27, Klesha karma vipakashayai aparamrishtaha purusha vishesha ishvaraha, which means Ishvara is that distinguished sense of self beyond and untouched by the realms of klesha, afflictions and karma, actions. Tasya vachaka pranavaha. The descriptor of Ishvara is Pranava, the first sound. Thus, the Ishvara who abides in every living being and the omnipresent one pervading the entire universe can be realized with the sound of Om. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, kindly subscribe to my channel. Now you can also support on patreon.com to help in making more such videos. Samatvam Simplified. Find your balance with yoga and ancient wisdom.